Smith Gregory. Next speaker, I have Dr. Leah Owens.
Hello, I'd like my camera to be turned on.
Rob, I'm not sure if you can assist Dr. Owens with.
I'm good.
Okay, there she is.
Dr. Leah Owens, 765 Broad Street. My remarks tonight are all about what occurred at the January 28th meeting. I'm not into cancel culture. It contributes to the project of dehumanization and doesn't allow for learning or what I refer to as reconstitution. But I do believe in accountability and transformative leadership. And for those practices, I echo calls for you, President Garcia, to step down, preferably off the board, but minimally removed from the chair position, allowing Dawn Haynes to lead the board. All that occurred on January 28th was not just a mistake or your legal right. It was a clear demonstration of how you've allowed yourself to be a tool of oppression. And it's a pattern of behavior, some of which I experienced during my time as a board member. From day one, you've led with a sense of entitlement. At the April 2018 meeting, you were nominated for president. I was nominated for president. At the call of general counsel, I spoke to my ability and character. You said nothing and were elected. 6 months in, at the October 2018 meeting at Science Park, student rep Andre Ferreira spoke passionately about critical issues, including suicide as a problem in our schools and racism at Science Park. He called on us to listen and acknowledge. Your response was to tell him, inform yourself more with the district's website, along with a list of other things he needed to do. You said, and we are listening. You just got here. Communicate, email us. You were both defensive and dismissive. 2+ years later, at last December's meeting, the same kind of response, feeling personally attacked and chastising board members for not communicating with you. Following your logic, I should have received a direct communication from you. I was a speaker on that list you had in front of you. I'm not requesting an apology, just pointing out how you failed to even follow your own logic. The board under your leadership has resulted in short, shallow meetings. The January retreat is a prime example with the lack of discussion on equity. I was left wondering, have you read the strategic plan? How did that conversation not lead with the equity statement? Other board members, I and many others were in the WebEx. We saw your responses. Your non-response is a response. Silence is consent. You don't have to condemn anyone. You can say what you stand for to provide a distinction. In conclusion, local control is not doing the minimum, not doing what you personally think is best. That is demonstrating strains of privatization, where your personal ideas rank while others don't, discounting voices that you believe don't matter. We fought for a collective process, not to be oppressed by our own reflection, not to have to fight our own school board. Public participation is indispensable and requisite to local control. We, actual parents and community parents, students, education workers, education advocates and activists, we bring perspective you don't have. We ask questions you don't ask. We are, in effect, the 10th board member. Good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Leah Owens. Next speaker.